Back for another episode of Top 5 Live, episode 157. I was about to be way off.
Oh,
Episode 157. You know the usual suspects already. Me and Javon Stokes, and you should know my bro down here at the bottom, Mr. Fivestar FSKGo.com. Very smart Brandon there, sir. Tony Klapper, the creator of Fivestar. That's why he is Mr. Fivestar. He was on the show last week when we did what draft did we do last week? The wrestlers draft, right?
yeah.
Like we're drafting your own, we were drafting our own roster,
Our headliners.
a wrestling show. And Tony was on for that. We talked about Fivestar last week, but that was a prelude to the launch of the Kickstarter. Now we in there, and I need to start off the show with smoke. Whitney is in the other room, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna brandish that online, but whoever was the person that beat me to being number one on this Kickstarter, I hope you stub your toe. I hope you have to pee in the middle of the night and you get up and you're being stubborn. You're being stubborn when you go into the bathroom or getting something to drink. You don't turn the lights on. I hope you stub your toe. As a matter of fact, I hope you stub your toe bad enough that you bump your nose too.
Dang.
I don't know how you beat me to it. I don't get it. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting Tony and the five. I'm still frustrated. I apologize.
We can tell, man.
I'm so hurt, bro. Like I was so sure, and I should have been cocky, and that's on me. I should not have been cocky. I should have just pledged immediately, which I did. But like I should have just been like, all right, I'm gonna hit the $1 level just to make sure I'm in there, and then I'm gonna go and change it after I get the pledge in. But I was like, nah, I got time, bro. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, and fight me. So congratulations to that person. But hopefully I don't see you in the streets. With that being said, like I said, Fivestar is now live. As you can see, we got 26 backers. Y'all launched it. What time did y'all launch, Tony?
It was 11 o'clock today.
Yeah. All right. So in about a little bit over 8 hours, about 9 hours, we're already at almost a G. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the goal is $3,000. So y'all help us keep this joint moving. Y'all know how we do. Hopefully before the show is over with, we get some new pledges and people sharing it on their look. I want to make sure I say it too.
Let's go for 4, man. Let's hit that dirty 30 while we out here.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I believe we can do that.
Hit that dirty 30.
And I will also request I want us to hit 30, but I also request that once you back it, they give you the option to share it on social media. Please do that. That is one of the hardest things for us to do as independent comic creators is get branding and marketing for the stuff that we're doing, whether it's stuff that we already released or stuff that we're in the process of releasing, especially because the algorithms change all the time. And when those algorithms change, it makes it that much harder for us to get the word out to other people that are interested in our products. There are people, all of us know each other, and we cool and we don't see each other's stuff. We have to tag each other in Messenger sometimes, and we friends and talk every day. So if y'all can help us with both of those things, I would greatly appreciate it.
Me too.
Oh, y'all see my boy King Jess down at the bottom. Just came in. I don't know.
Like damn.
I don't know if he just got done beating somebody up or I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Man, why he gotta be beating somebody up, man? Can he come home from work?
Why I'm violent?
He looked like he was getting lunch or dinner or something, man.
Right, I'm rushing in from a soccer game. Had to, you know what I mean?
Damn.
See,
not everybody violent like you, Morgan.
Man, he's from Philly, bro.
I mean, that is
from North Carolina. What you talking?
He's from Philly and he moved to Durham.
From North Carolina. I don't know what you.
He's from Philadelphia and he moved to Durham. Do you understand what?
That man is a North Carolinian.
Don't do that,
Javon. If you a hater, just say that.
Yeah, you have rolled
Oh,
out.
you know I'm a hater. I don't even know why we're to have this conversation. I
good,
know
Sean.
I'm a hater, man. I know that. That's not a question.
So before we get into any of the other, I had something else to get off my chest, but I'm not even gonna get into it until.
Nah, go ahead, say what you gotta say.
Nah, I gotta make sure I give my man some space to introduce us to it. For people that don't already know Fivestar, which that I have an issue with that. We're gonna fix it. But you know what I'm saying, for people that don't already know Fivestar, that don't know about FSK, I mean, be able to walk us through his character, you know what I'm saying? Or anything that you find interesting that you don't normally tell people about the character or your process in creating the character, anything like that. Just walk us through the project so people can hear what it is you got going on and why they should support it.
Yeah, for sure. You want to put the link back up, or
I didn't put it back up. I thought
I'll show off that Kickstarter a little bit. That's all right. Yeah. So Kevin Terry is Fivestar. This is our issue 3 of the series. For y'all that don't know Kevin Terry, don't know Fivestar, he's a character that I put out in like 2017. And I was with a couple of different publishers, and then about 2 years ago, signed on with Freestyle Comics, and we put Fivestar into the Hotshot universe, and we have been rolling ever since. So Kevin Terry was a hero long before he took the mantle of superhero. He worked with the youth in his community, trying to make a difference. You can see there in the little story there. So the character Kevin Terry is actually based off of 2 people that I know in real life, 2 mentors of mine that work hard in their community every day to try to make it better. Kevin Aldridge, Terry Shores. I took those 2, put them together to make this awesome character Fivestar. And we are on issue 3. You can see the campaign here. Got the crew. There is Kevin Terry, Fivestar.
Cut fresh to death. Good God.
Fresh, you know.
God.
Yeah, we were the barber theme.
They put the razor to that joint cut. That ain't a regular haircut right there.
I got a question for you, Tony. I've always wanted to ask this, and I never asked this.
Yeah.
Even when you were on my show, which is crazy. What made you make Fivestar a black dude? Because
on 2 people.
I mean, I'm not saying that white people can't make black characters, but 9 times out of 10, it always seems to be
right.
You make what you
I feel it. That for real, I wanted it to be based off of people that I think are already heroes.
Oh, okay.
Both them gentlemen, I feel like are already heroes daily, like unsung heroes. And I don't feel like there's that representation enough for guys like them. And so that's people that I look up to. Those are 2 gentlemen that anytime I got an issue, I come to them about. I see the work that they're doing. So that was why I went with what I went with.
Okay, cool. That's cool, man. I mean, I've always appreciated, the fact that you didn't go what could have been the easy route. And theoretically the easy route, like you having a black character, that's I can't even imagine from your perspective what kind of minefield that might be. And maybe any resistance that you might have,
Yeah. I mean, like, there's times where I get worried. Like, I've had people in my inbox. I had a dude in my inbox one time who was like super aggressive, who was like, "What do you know about writing a black character?" And I'm like, I respect his opinion and I respect, his thought process. But like I said, he is based off of 2 people I know. And I always go to the source with both them gentlemen. I'm close to both of them and try to get their reaction to anything that I write, see if it sounds real to them. Of course, I can't capture every experience in my mind. I don't know the experience that they go through, so that's why I try to stick to the source and try to pull from them. And also the people that I'm friends with. I mean, you guys know me. I'm what they call a seasoned white boy, I guess. So, yeah, that's where Kevin Terry came from. These guys, like I said, are heroes. They're doing their thing every day, and that's what I wanted to represent. That's what I wanted to show.
I think that's I think that's dope for them as human beings to have somebody that's so inspired by who they are as people and more importantly the work that they're doing, you know what I'm saying, in the community, to have somebody be inspired to want to make a superhero for them. That's a huge deal. So shout out to them sincerely and the lives that they've changed and affected besides yours, because obviously they're leaving an imprint. There's no way they're not leaving an imprint if you're willing to create a whole comic character, not like a, because I mean I've made comic characters off of, I made a comic book villain based off of a guy that I met that was working on the copier one day, because his name I'm dead serious. His name was so boss. I literally asked him on the spot. I was like, "Bro, is that your real name?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Yo, can I make a comic character about that?" He was like, "Yeah, absolutely." I said, "Say less." His name was Vadim Urbanski, and I said, "Bro, I have to make." I said, "That's not your real name, bro." Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the most boss names I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? And I made a character based off of that. But to have somebody make a literal hero, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's not even from your same community, like that's amazing, bro. So shout out to you and shout out to them. Definitely, I definitely want to meet them.
Yeah, for sure, man. They you know, when I threw the con in Middletown, they both came out, showed love there.
That's dope.
So it's coming full circle now. They're seeing the work that I'm putting in, and it's the work that was inspired by them. So it's like a full circle moment when they get to come to things that, and they see they see Kevin Terry up on the wall, and it's like they know that that's a representation of them, and just all the inspiration that they put out. So definitely two inspiring people. So that's what I wanted to showcase. Issue 3 is fun though, because I mean we got left with a cliffhanger in issue 2 for those that read, and now we're getting the aftermath of that story where Kevin's, you know, the weight now is a lot heavier. He finds out that not only was his friend did die, you know, curing him, but now he finds out that he was murdered, and now he's got to look into that, and he's got to figure out, you know, why and who would murder his friend. So it's kind of an emotional episode or issue.
I like the episode.
Episode, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean?
I like it.
You see, with Freestyle Comics, one of the things that we always do is come correct with merch. So you see the flex jacket.
That's a fact.
You see the shirt. We got 2 different shirts. We got dope artists doing dope things. Ray McKenzie killing it.
That got fire, bro.
We got all the different levels here that you can bag. Something for everybody. I'm trying to get to these. We got some commissions that you can get. So Fish Lee, my guy Fish Lee, who's the artist for issue 3, he's got 2 different award tiers where he'll do some commissions for people. We got Michael Watson, who will have you commission for you. You can pick that tier.
Friend of the show.
And Ryan Robinson, who is tuned in, I believe, and does phenomenal work. Anybody who knows Ryan knows he kills it.
And got one of the most unique art styles I've ever seen, and that crap is fire on every level. I love it.
I'm not gonna act like I'm not offended that Tony didn't ask me to do a variant cover.
You already said you was gonna do one.
Dang, bro.
No, he's right. I did say I was gonna do one. I said that last year.
We was shacked up, man. That was crazy. We was at Mike's house.
I said that last year. You're right.
So you out here curving people.
I did.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, man. It's been a crazy year, man.
That's wild that you came at me.
I just remember, you know what? I totally forgot, man. I really.
So you don't want business.
I'm telling you, bro. That's some dastardly stuff right there, bro.
I don't often say I was wrong, but I was definitely wrong here.
That's a fact.
You just out here burning bridges and curbing people.
I'm just saying, it's a factual statement.
Morgan, if you don't shut up,
you don't support small businesses.
I have no problem saying
you don't support your people.
I don't know.
Talk good, I'll still be waiting, man. Maybe you catch me on 4.
I got you.
You know what it is? He don't like seasoning.
That's true.
Dang,
that's true.
Damn,
he might.
He is from Vermont, so they don't do seasoning up there.
Somewhere.
You know, I want to apologize to all of Justice's teachers. I'm sorry he wasn't paying attention in class when y'all was discussing geography. He can't seem to tell the difference between Connecticut and Vermont. But that's okay. We're gonna work with him. We're gonna work with him. It's all right.
It's something like it.
It's okay. It's all
You
right.
got the original cover here by Fish Lee. Fish Lee did his thing on this cover. It's a dope
Fish
cover.
is a beast, bro. Definitely one of my favorite artists too. Like that guy, fastest pen in the West, East,
absolute fastest pen in the West.
That guy is amazing. Like it's insane for you to be able to do that level of work in that amount of time. It is mind blowing. So definitely shout out to Fish Lee.
We introduced our first villains, the Frost Gang here, gang.
Okay.
Everybody has people have ice villains. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a gang of them. There's gonna be 3 of them. Everybody deals with 1 of them. Nah, we gonna make a whole gang. So we got the Frost Gang.
I like it. I like it.
So how do you feel about because all of us are in this indie comic book industry.
Yeah.
How do you feel about having a number 3? Because a lot of people don't make it this far, man.
For me, man, I'll be honest. So already being with a different publisher and having 3 out, and then making the decision to go back and redo issue 1 and 2 completely, and now being at 3 again is kind of like it's a real moment, because it's like I've been waiting to get past issue 3 for so long now. Like, so now that 3 is here and and it's under the FSK label and we've tied it beautifully into the Hotshot universe, I'm excited for issue 3. But I am super excited to see a number 4 on a book. I need that number 4. So
I definitely get it.
Yeah,
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Definitely get it.
But I
screwed myself out. I screwed myself out of my number 4 because I did I did Heat 1, 2, 3, and then I was like, I'm gonna make it a mini series, and then I was like, I did a graphic novel, so it's technically 4, but it don't have the 4 on it, and then I started all over again from number 1.
So you know the pain, and there's any creators. I mean, we all know, there's a lot of either time or there's a lot of money that goes, or both, that goes into this. If you're an artist and a writer, you know what I'm saying, a lot of you're putting in so much time. As us as writers, we're putting in a little, having to pay the artist. So there's just a lot that goes into it. A lot of time, a lot of money. And so anybody who can get past that first issue, I definitely salute anybody who does it, because it's tough.
How long does it normally take you to write a episode or issue?
Sometimes life be lifing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's one thing. For me, if I'm probably in the right headspace, I can say 3 to 4 weeks max. Probably I can write. I would write it. I can write a script that I can be proud of.
So
I can do that, but I don't know if I'll be proud of it.
Is 4 already done, or you?
4 is done, yeah. And 5's halfway finished.
Okay.
So, and it's cool because with the Freestyle Comics team, we're working towards this big event. So I kind of have a direction of where I at least need to be, where Fivestar Kevin Terry needs to be at to be in this crossover with the whole universe. So that's kind of cool to have that in the back of your mind and kind of play towards that.
Yep.
So that adds a different element to it as well. So I believe I want to get to issue 8 comfortably at issue 8, and then it'll be crossover time. So that's the goal.
Okay.
This is the Michael Watson cover here. He did the Yamathon on the front. Kevin Terry's little bit of his little fatal attraction that he's got going on here.
I see you, Mike.
So he make music and do comics?
Who's that?
Who? Watson?
Yeah, Michael 5,000 watts from Texas.
No. I don't.
Not the same person?
No.
No.
Okay.
Michael Watson.
No, definitely not.
Hey, don't mind me, man. I be this.
Oh no, no.
I can't
It's cool. I mean, it sounds similar.
Just
There go Mike laughing now.
Yeah.
He
said, yes, it is.
Screwed up clip. Yeah, no doubt. Chop and screwed.
No.
Love
I
it.
got the Robert Nix cover here. This is actually the original cover for issue 3, and I didn't want to waste the art. We all know how hard it is to get good art. You don't want to waste nothing.
Correct.
So
Absolutely correct.
put that back in as a variant, and then we got this beautiful cover by Ryan Robinson. Like I said,
Ryan is a problem, bro.
he does his thing. He gave
Ryan is a problem, man.
you're making me mad, man.
That crap is, man, it's ridiculous.
yeah.
It really is.
Then we got the ring
I
cover.
don't see nothing from Javon Stokes up there.
It's crazy, man. It's all good though, man. I'm hoping.
I'm like John Cena, man. You can't see me.
I'm hoping one day. I'm hoping one day Javon's like, oh yeah, I do remember Tony.
I'm coming. Don't worry.
He's a good dude.
I just hope it's not. I hope it's not race related. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope that's what I'm hoping.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hope not either. I hope
Yeah, me too. Me too, bro.
I hope,
I hope he gets the vapors.
I hope we can
his
look past
marquee.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't mean. I mean, I told y'all earlier I had somebody hostile in my inbox about me writing a black character.
Oh, was it Javon?
No, really?
It probably was Javon.
Nah.
Hey, bro, you got to do better, yo. What's wrong?
I
with
was kidding. That I don't know. That dude
I
wasn't even
listen to you.
that dude wasn't even my friend. I don't even know who.
I was about to say a really bad.
So
insult.
that was definitely
I
Javon. That was definitely
had
Javon.
to swallow it. I was about to say something. I was like, whoa, that's a harsh insult. Let me bring it back.
Oh, dang! The fact that you even thought it though.
My
Hey,
God.
listen, man. Where
My
I come
God.
from, you can't. You got to be ready because they be snapping.
Go ahead, man. Let it out.
Yeah.
Nah,
We want to hear about it now.
Yeah.
That's a different lifetime ago.
I don't.
Man, it sounds.
Y'all get PG-13, Javon. Y'all get that.
We do got a Ray McKenzie cover coming too, so you got to inbox me though, Javon. I want to know the insult.
It doesn't surprise me that my big brother is late. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it makes perfect sense for Ren. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ring's gonna come through with something dope though. I already know.
Oh, of course he is.
Then you got this guy, writer and creator.
Yeah.
Got the freshie lineup. You know
Yeah. The straight part. That's how we know you seasoned.
I was about to say he definitely went to a black barber.
Definitely seasoned.
Hey, I did recently. Well, not recently. I'll say about 12 years ago. I do mess with the Puerto Rican barber.
Same thing.
But you know exactly.
No, that's my fault on the lateness for his cover. Mike, don't you take up for him? Don't you take
man. FSK, you see we got the full library jumping. So we always deliver.
deep in them fields right now, bro. God, dog.
Those are all different comics.
Yeah, man. Hot Shot already got what 11 issues?
Yeah, I
Well,
felt
well.
like close to 12, right?
Yeah.
12 is out. People got 12 in their hands. They're reading it now.
That's crazy.
He just sent out all the awards in the all the tier, all the you know what I'm talking about, all the items from the Kickstarter. Vigilance.
13, Mike, bruh. That's crazy, bruh. Seriously. Vigilance happened. We just did a Vigilance Kickstarter because I know I just
trade.
trade. I just filled out my thing to get that shipped to me. I'm pretty. If I was not number one on that one, I'm really about to think it's a conspiracy. Mike, I need you to check that actually. If I wasn't number one on your last one, it's about to be a real problem. Seriously. What's good, Ro?
Ro in the building, man.
Yep.
Ro been ducking us, man.
No.
You've been trying to get that man in here to draft.
So.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna be selective about that. Him and Wally. Wally's supposed to be through here.
Andrew Duggan was number one.
Original date.
Morgan.
What?
That's a super fan though, man. That's a super fan. Michael Watson, you could have dropped that link in the comments, my guy. Since you
Chop and screw that comment, bro.
Yeah, put that link in there. But as you can see, yeah, we got a full library, so we always deliver on what we're talking about. And Fivestar is in this universe. And if you haven't caught up on Fivestar, definitely get in the campaign, get issue 1, 2, and 3, and get yourself caught up. Issue 2
So
was
Morgan,
fun.
what's your excuse for not being the first kick donator person?
I'm trying very hard to
I know
contain my anger.
he's trying to process it.
I'm trying very hard to contain my anger, bro.
I mean, did you have a bad cell signal?
It's entirely possible. I really don't know. I feel like there's a conspiracy.
No.
I don't understand how. I've been number one so many times, and I know Mike's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like we fam. You know what I'm saying? Finally met for the first time at Greg's Con in Virginia. Atlantic Comic Con. I'm very mad. I can't believe
that was your first time meeting him?
Yeah, in person. Because I didn't get we were supposed to meet. So COVID was going on. They were doing FSK Con, but I couldn't come. That was Bubba was still mad, like sick all the time in that year. That was like maybe 2 years ago. And then I think the last time I was supposed to go up, I couldn't because I'm still supposed to go to Ohio for the con one of the times, but I just haven't made it up there. So when he said he was coming to Atlantic Comic Con, and it was crazy because like literally as soon as I walked in, as soon as I got to the door with my stuff, I think Mike was coming out, and he saw me before I saw him. So it was a dope moment to meet in person. So, but yeah, like I'm not gonna say he conspiring against me. I don't know what's happening yet, but when I figure it out, it's gonna be smoke. That's all I'm saying. I don't
know, man. You're getting older. Fingers might be slower. I don't know. That could be it.
I'm trying.
You had to transfer the savings to your checking because you had to checking in the savings.
Yeah, yeah. All that's probably involved.
It's all.
I'm very depressed about that, honestly. But anyway,
he knows he's upset about.
We had interference from all the electrical wiring because you're an electrician.
Nah, his AOL ran out.
He
ran out.
He used his last AOL disk.
It did catch me off guard when it launched. Because I didn't know what time they were launching, but I happened to be looking at my phone when the launch joint came through, and I was like, oh snap. So I'm hitting that joint. Like I said, I shouldn't have been cocky. I should have just went ahead and hit the $1 joint so the pledge would stick and then change it right after that. But that's on me. It was arrogance.
It happens. It's okay. We still appreciate.
So, like, do you get a prize for being number one or something, or you just want it for bragging rights?
No, it's just a personal. It's a personal
thing.
Yeah.
He was still in top 10, and
the fact that you donated,
I know
that's what matters, right?
It does.
Whether you first or last.
It's his personal thing up.
I believe the Ricky Bobby method, bro. You ain't first, you last. So,
but you still finished. That's the point, right?
Yeah. I appreciate your positivity, Jess. Thank you, man.
Do you want my money or no? That's how I'll be looking at it.
Like I said, I don't care if you were the 1,000 backer.
Right, like the person back.
That's a personal hiccup for my guy here. So
feel good about yourself for donating.
That's automatic though. Like we support. You know what I mean? Like that's not.
Right.
I literally don't even look at the. You know what I mean? I don't even look at the page. I already launched. I'm
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's cool about Kickstarter is, you're getting something in return for that money. So
that's
anything you put in, that's what you get back. You get books, you get jackets, you get shirts, you get swag, whatever. As much as you put in, you get out of it. So, get in there.
The thing I give y'all, bro, y'all be killing it with that merch, bro. Yeah, that merch be fire every freaking. So,
we got some dope interns that put that stuff together. So shout outs to the interns.
Absolutely.
That be killing it. They killed it on this campaign. Everything that you see up on that campaign, the interns did.
They were fantastic.
So they really be killing it.
Hey, Ro, I was not at. You can't actualize it. Actually, I hate y'all.
Appreciate it.
You don't actualize actuators. I don't like you guys, man. Anyway, uh, who? All right, Jess picked the list tonight. Before we get to the list, but does anybody has anything before we'll circle back to 5-star too? Just because I definitely, like I said, our goal before we get off here is to have 4 new backers. So I have the page open to see, when we get new pledges, and I'm make sure I shout that out as it goes. What issue is this? It's number 3.
Number 3. Yep.
Who got a Dragon Ball hat? Oh, that's fire! I just now saw that. Oh, that's fire! See, that's what I'm saying. They just you live dope merch. I'm not an electrician. I don't know what you do with that. Well, I'm telling you, you don't.
Nobody knows what Morgan does.
I hate you guys, bro. See, I'm not about to Tommy me. Okay, you're not gonna Tommy me, bro.
Morgan just leaves his house. We don't know if he actually does something. He just goes places.
I hate you guys. Does anybody have anything that they need to talk about? Want to talk about?
What y'all think about the cold joint?
Oh, I loved it. I love it. I shouldn't say loved. I love it. I've listened to it probably at least 10 times, at least. The rest of the look. And we'll have this argument until we're all old. But
so, can I ask a question?
Sure,
so he just decided to like drop a diss record.
I
He didn't diss nobody.
I thought I haven't heard it. I heard he dropped the record and it was.
So you can't have this conversation. You ain't heard
I'm asking a question.
Very, very happy.
It don't matter.
Listen,
Sincerely, I'm so glad that y'all are good, bro.
For sure.
damn North Carolinians, man.
Hey, what? Hey, don't do that. You're from freaking Connecticut. Shut up.
Hey,
No,
freaking
he's not.
Connecticut.
He is
I'll
from
take
Vermont.
it. At least you know where it is.
Freaking Connecticut. You can't talk trash to us.
I can talk trash all I want, sir.
Where are you from? Connecticut.
He is from Vermont.
Nigga, you from Durham? What's in Durham?
You ain't been here yet, so you don't know.
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you.
What's
Come down
in
here and
Durham?
find out.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Come on, bro.
Walking Durham, dude. Ain't
Don't
nothing.
do that, bro. Don't do that.
Man, find out.
Supposed to be scared?
Don't do that, bro. Anyway,
Am I supposed to
You
be
can
scared?
show me everything that's going on in Vermont.
yeah. Roll
Again,
out. Which one? Of them?
if you want to go to Vermont, feel free to find somebody that's
It
from
wasn't
Vermont.
I mean, if you move, that's fine. I mean, I moved too, so it's
I
all
mean,
good.
if by move you mean live here damn near forever, sure.
Yeah. I'm glad that I'm also glad, Sean, that
Sean
by the
said-
time it hit, it wasn't still a Cat 5. Like, thank God, because
Yeah,
thank God. I was sincerely praying. I sincerely, literally prayed for that because I got family down there. I knew you were down there. I got friends that I play Madden with and stuff that live down that way. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely was legitimately praying that it was not going to hit as a Cat 5. So thank God that y'all got the power back. I hope you didn't lose too much. If anything, I hope you didn't lose anything, honestly. Back to the Cole thing. Okay. Javon, you asked. What did
I
you
just asked if it was a diss track because I heard it was a diss track.
I feel like Keith Purefoy in the comments answered it pretty well.
I missed it. Where he said it wasn't this. There's an explanation of why he dropped out.
Yeah. Well, he
mentions it.
He mentions it. The song itself, by itself, is not just that. But in the second verse, he goes into what happened and why he took the means.
But then here's my thing. You can't say like explaining why you dropped out, but then in the same joint, like, but if I was in there, I would have. No, you was in there and you didn't.
It's true.
I can't argue.
You gracefully bowed out.
Yeah, you
threw your jab.
What I would have done is,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that
would have stayed in.
I can't say that doesn't sound bad. It does. But I will still stand 10 toes. I will still stand 10 toes that he made the right decision. I believe he made the right decision. But I agree with you 100%. Like but even in his explanation, I get what he's saying when he's saying, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't about losing the battle. I would have lost the bro. I believe he actually believes that. I don't know if he believes that it would have been necessarily balanced as much as it just would have been this relationship is beyond repair with either one of them. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been personal.
Exactly. One of my favorite parts.
Personal now.
One of my favorite parts of the whole thing is him saying, you know what I'm saying, my boys went to battle, my brothers went to battle, and I walk away with the blood on me. Like that makes it like a string. That line just is extremely personal to me. You know what I'm saying?
You know why he walking away with the blood on him? Because he put himself in it.
Yeah. I can't.
If he wouldn't have did Might Delete Later, he wouldn't have put that song out.
Shut up, bro.
What is he talking about? What is Rose talking about?
Nah, bro, we got a thing in our we got a thing in us that move around is one of the funniest, most thugged out things that I've ever heard in my life, and I just love hearing people say it, especially if like they're really hood. They just be like, move around. That crap is the funniest. It is the funniest thing ever to me, but it's also concerning. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody hood actually said, "Hey, yo, move around, B," I'd be like, "Say less, bro." I don't even want to know what you. I don't want to know what's on the side of that.
I thought you was from Durham.
I am from Durham, but I'm not a thug. I just, hey, me and Whitney go where we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna handle my business if I got to, but if somebody tell me move around, I'm gonna move around.
That sounds like Black Air Force.
Absolutely, I'm wearing white Air Forces unless you make me put on black. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't front like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not in these streets, and the black Air Forces I got don't even have the silver piece on them. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like that's not me. I just
honestly, I'm messy, so I wish Cole had actually been a part of it.
Everybody
I want chaos.
I know. I'm not being in it.
Go ahead.
I just wanted him. He shouldn't have stepped in it and then stepped out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I wish he had stayed
be in it, but to step out and then after it's done with, like after the smoke's cleared, like you pop back in. Like at this point, it's like, oh, okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Like you said your thing at Dreamville, and then you even said take your best shot. You know, and nothing was said about you. Nothing of damage in anyway. Yeah, nothing was said about you. You know what I'm saying? And then you talk. Then, like I said, you come back in, and then you talking about you still the best and how you the gun. Like
he didn't say he was still the best. He didn't say
the way he's talking like.
But he didn't say that though. He said people want to come for my crown. You know what I'm saying? And question his pedigree, but y'all don't know nobody that y'all don't know a whole bunch of people out here rapping nicer than me either. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's even challenging him on that. Nobody's challenging him that he's not nice. But the way that he went into this, I as a Cole fan and somebody that stood 10 toes with him when he made that decision, I can't defend that. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I can't defend what he did. I can't defend, you know, especially like you said earlier, Jess, like I can't defend you being like, I would have lost a bro, but if I had it though, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I can't defend that. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but if I was in there,
but like, he's not traditionally considered like a battle rapper, though, right?
No.
But I don't.
Maybe he should have stayed out of it. Then
none of them are. I don't think any of the three of them.
I don't think any of them considered battle rappers. No,
I don't think any of them are considered battle rappers. But we just know they're nice, and I think a lot of people would define them as the nicest of this generation. And I'm by this generation, I mean millennials. I don't mean Gen Z. Like we know they got their own like NBA YoungBoy and all of them.
I mean, I never said I'm not really a fan of any of them.
You're not a fan of Cole or Kendrick or Drake?
You knew this.
Stuck in an era.
I've already told y'all. Like,
listen, Morgan. I've only listened to this dude maybe 3 times. I already know he listens to gospel and Jadakiss and Biggie. So
Where did Jadakiss come from? Where did Jadakiss come from? Gospel and
either praising the Lord
right now,
or he
said
shoots
gospel
somebody and
and
selling
Jadakiss.
packs. It's one of the two.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
gospel and
It's either
Jadakiss.
gospel or 90s hip hop. One of the two.
I do listen to 90s,
That's factual.
90s, early 2000s hip hop,
Right, I
80s
listen.
too, 80s too.
he just got stuck in that era, and I don't blame
Like I
him.
said, he was stuck.
I can't blame him because I don't
I try. Like it's not like I don't try.
I don't
Like,
cross with my daughter's
I like a couple of Kendrick songs.
You don't try.
I do.
You ain't even try to do my man art. You don't try. You don't try to do nothing. Man.
Listen, let's look. I'm gonna need you to calm it down.
Yeah, Cole's a beast. Cole's a beast. There's no. I don't think anybody would deny that he's a beast. You can't give him but so much grace on the bow out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the song itself,
It's
one of my favorites of his that I've heard. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a nice track.
Yeah. I love the flow. His flow on it is crazy.
He getting busy, but
his flow on it is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think people take for granted the delivery and flow that rappers.
I mean, it's like if you had two boxers and these boxers just got done boxing, but then you got somebody shadow boxing over here. Like, well, if I would have been in it,
Oh, man.
They over there playing video games. Like, man, if I had gotten this,
I hate that he's gonna have to carry that, but I also know that he knows for a fact that he has to. Just the same as when he did that crap at Dreamville, he knew his boys told him before he went up there, bro, don't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they begged him and he still did it. You know what I'm saying?
I think his boys went in there and told him, yeah, go ahead and make a track, go ahead and make a song. They told him wrong.
He said they did. Mm-hmm. He said everybody was hitting his phone telling him he got to respond, but the part he was apologizing for is that he fell into it. Like when he made that, he wasn't even feeling it himself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So and that to me is why I feel like he made the right decision. I don't feel like anything he said or did was wrong.
So then with all that, even if you explain it, don't come back and then say, but if I did, because you did and you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
That's like if your boys get rolled on, you'd be like, nah, I would stay out of it. I'm going to the car. And then they all come back, and he was like, "Yo, if I was there, man, I would have smacked them dudes."
More he did let Nas down again. Talking about he a gun. You ain't no gun. This ain't I gave you power.
I can't.
That's my joint.
I cannot.
Something deadly. I ain't stop it.
I cannot and will not attempt to defend that. It's no defense for it. I'm
glad that he rapping. Don't get me wrong, but
the only thing I would defend is his character. The only thing I would defend is his character and his niceness. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody. I think if you cross the line and start calling him, and people calling him soft and all that type of stuff too, it's like, I mean, is Drake a thug? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, cut it out. Like, I hate. That's what I'm saying. People always take stuff too far. You know what I mean? Like. Your argument right now, Jess, is exactly correct, and that's where people should leave it. But I see people online still like, talking nonsense too. That's why that's where you lose me. Please tell me y'all heard LL's new album. I have not listened to it.
I ain't heard it yet.
I haven't listened to Glorilla's yet either. But I
don't want to. I don't want to listen to LL rapping now.
I can't wait to listen to Glorilla's.
I'm just not interested.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just.
Did you like LL before though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I can't only full album. I've listened to 2 full LL albums: Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag and Mama Said Knock You Out.
Okay, so I think I listened to what's the one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That
4, 3, 2, 1. That album was I forget the name of it.
Phenomenon?
Probably something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man. Nah, I haven't heard L's. I heard it's good though.
Yeah, I heard it's decent, but I'm just not interested in hearing him rap.
Yeah, the only thing, like I said, the only thing that I've been looking forward to is Glorilla's joint. When I saw the feature that she had on there, I was like, I gotta listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
So but
Was
I'm
it
saving
good?
it. I'm still saving it. I gotta go pick up Little Man tomorrow night, and I'm probably gonna listen to it on the way up there and on the way back. That'll probably get me through at least, I don't know how many songs it is, but that'll probably get me through at least 10, 12 songs.
If you're a Glorilla fan, you'll like it.
Well, see, but Glow's early stuff I didn't listen to like that. I would hear it in passing, but I never like sat and listened to
She's
it.
all right. I mean, I've heard.
I do
I've
like her
only really
delivery.
heard like 2 full songs from her.
I like her.
She got a. I mean, she's. If you've listened to at least her hits, like I won't say it's an album full of those, but that energy that she has, that vibe, that tempo, it's all like that. You know what I'm saying?
One of my issues that I have with like a lot of like modern rappers or current rappers is like they don't like switch up their flow. Like every song has the same cadence. Every song has, you know what I'm saying? Like that's one of my issues. So that's why it's hard for me to listen to like a lot of modern rappers. So, and that's what I'll give credit to Kendrick and even Drake. Like they at least try to do something different. You know what I mean? Like not every song sounds exactly alike. But like a lot of these dudes, like every song, and like I feel like Glow, and I ain't saying she's bad, but like every song, her cadence sounds exactly alike. And Meg kind of has that too. And like it doesn't make the song bad, but after a while, like if you listen to like an album of the same cadence over and over again, you just, oh man, I fell asleep. My bad. Like it just kind of like monotones out.
Yeah.
So that's always been my issue with modern rappers, because all my favorite rappers like switch up. They do something different. You know, like Busta will rap like this on one track and then rap like this on another track. Like they ride the beat differently.
That's something that Rhapsody talked about this. I can't remember who the interview was with, but like Rhapsody dropped her album, and it's similar to Common. I don't know if,
but even Common, I've heard Common switch up.
Common, Most Def, people that are considered to be conscious. There's always that dividing line, man. Like it's hard. It's not hard to explain, but like you know that they're nice. Like everyone knows that Rhapsody is a problem. Like she's a but she does not get. You know what? I think of Rhapsody like I think of.
It's the songs that she makes, though.
I don't think I heard.
I think of Rhapsody like I do Jasmine Sullivan. Like you know how Jasmine Sullivan has been a bona fide barn burning monster for over a decade.
Does Rhapsody get like radio play? Because I don't know if I've ever heard.
No, and that's why I was saying it's the songs that
they make. I mean, they're more. It's a more popular.
It's not mainstream at all.
It's not mainstream.
Yeah, it's not mainstream.
I was gonna say I've never heard a song.
They're gonna like
Never.
like the MCs that go hard, like true hip hop heads. They're gonna listen to them and they're gonna roll with it because that's what they're into. But like the club bangers are always gonna be more popular,
right?
Definitely. But
that's what's frustrating though, because like the way hip hop is structured today, it's like the conscientious rappers, or maybe not conscientious, like MCs, like you know what I'm saying, like the ones that are out there, they don't get radio play like 15 years ago.
The clever ones,
like think about Common. Common was getting radio play.
I feel.
You know what I'm saying? Like Common was getting like heavy radio play with a couple of
like 2 or 3 songs.
Yeah, he was getting radio play, but also you got to look at that was hip hop is only 50 years old,
right?
Yeah,
no, isn't it?
So even in the height of that time, even if we go back to, let's just say that golden era of, you know what I'm saying, late 90s, early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? Like the sound was different
completely.
And You know what I'm saying? Like the whole vibe. So it's just like it street rap, all that shit was just coming into probably its infancy stage at that
Trap
point.
music, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Trap music
So it was
wasn't even
like
big until then.
But there was a
on a mainstream level anyway.
right.
Yeah,
But there was
yeah.
like you had to be like clever,
Mm-hmm.
and you had
Yes,
to
you
like
you really had to have some skill in lyrics.
yeah, like some verbal skills, some wit
Right.
involved,
But
and it at a certain point that just faded away.
I mean,
And
it's the internet and access to all of that. You know what I'm saying? Where the same how it was with, let's say, production and making beats, and it wasn't until I would say, and not to say that he's a bad producer, but let's just say you got to look at Knife Wonder. He made Fruity Loops popular. You know what I'm saying? Making beats on the computer and doing the samples and doing everything like that. So then once people got a wind of that, it became more access. Like, I can do a joint like this and da.
Yeah.
Soldier Boy made the internet
Soulja
popular.
Boy,
He could just do joints and throw them on YouTube, and now everybody wanted to be a YouTube rapper, so they can get their stuff out on MySpace or whatever like that.
But I had heard a theory. I forgot where I heard it, but I heard a theory about how like somebody was saying that when when indie people were like you just said, when you could just drop music, you know what I'm saying, and like and people kind of blew up that way. Like when you took the record labels out of it, all that like cultivating of talent. You know what I mean? Because like back in the day, like you literally they cultivated you. You had to like go through work before you put out an album. Now
you had not even that. You had to be nice.
Yeah, you had to be nice
on your block. So
yeah,
then you was in the neighborhood. Then you was in the nicest in a couple other little spots. And
right.
Then you start catching wind in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, so, the grind was completely different. I mean, we if you a great example is watching the documentary that Kanye did. Like the fact that Kanye was borderline begging people to pay him attention. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye's always been Kanye. Like there was no point. It's not like Kanye evolved into Kanye. He was Kanye.
He always been him.
He's been fired from gate, you know what I'm saying, and had to beg people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
actually, Ludacris is a great example.
Luda is too.
Luda, because Luda was like,
but Luda made his own way by the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like he had an easier way in because he was literally on the radio.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, you know what it is? It's like you had to get co-signed before. Like people had to be like, this dude can rap.
And I mean,
as opposed to this dude put out one song that was catchy.
There's always
like if you put out that one song that was catchy, and like you ain't gonna like ain't when the last time anybody heard from Snow? Informer. Like ain't nobody heard from Snow in decades. You couldn't get past that one song. You know what I mean?
I think that's part of the give and take of the internet and the era where you had to go up. We talked about this before, and there was a conversation online about the era where you had, and I agree with that person when they were talking about, I can't remember who it was that was talking about it. Ryan Davis recently made a similar comment talking about entertainment, but like the era that we grew up in where you had to go seek out the music that you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
It's different from, you still seek it out, you know what I'm saying, streaming wise, but you had to leave your house to go, you know what I'm saying? If you heard an album was fire, you have to leave your house, go to Suncoast, go to whatever I can't even, FYE. You had to go to some mall somewhere and go get that album. You had to go get the disc changer. You had to go get whatever. You had to actively engage with all that. And now, and I'm not saying it at a detriment, it's just the technology and the advancement in technology. Streaming has changed that drastically. You know what I'm saying? And some of it is good and some of it is watering things down, and there's not much you can do about that. Because I think about that in regards to Ryan Davis, I did want to talk about that on the show. I borderline want to pull it up because I don't quote him, but what he said, he was talking for maybe 3 or 4 minutes about it. But his basic premise was that the internet has watered down entertainment altogether. So now you have people that like, especially if you get popping on social media. If you get popping on social media, you then go to because you're popping, and that has been a critique of Country Wayne, Just Hilarious, Watch Jazzy, people that blew up doing comedy, doing skits and stuff like that on the internet. Desi Banks, 85.
Yeah, but like the craft of it is sometimes the craft of it is gone. Cause like I always say, like dudes don't know how to make an album now. Like nobody, like a lot of these dudes don't know how to make an album. Like they can make like one song that might pop off, but like give me 13 tracks. Like,
well,
can you give me like 13 hot tracks? Like,
but I think that's I don't.
But that's what I mean. Like that.
I'm not gonna say
that's
that
where
changed,
that's where you had like the studio. That's where you had like the record label, like to be there to like go, like I remember it's funny ever watch the Temptations movie? You ever see the Temptations movie? And they had like this where they had to like where they would play a song for the group, record execs, and they'd be like, you have to choose between buying this song or buying a ham sandwich. What you gonna buy? With your last dollar. They don't really do that because it's like straight from artist to audience.
Yeah,
and like
there's no more A&Rs.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what somebody said. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's a good and a bad thing. Like it's technology's coming regardless. Like you're not going to stop that in any industry. And
honestly, you can say the same thing about indie comics.
You can say
I was literally about to ask.
Absolutely say that about indie comics.
Can you say the same thing about comics?
Yeah, there's absolutely it's like you don't want to stifle creativity. Like everybody should have the ability to be a musician, to make comics. But sometimes you be like, oh baby. That's how I feel about. I'm an R&B dude. That's how I feel about like R&B right now. Like I don't feel like nobody can sing. Like let me not say nobody. Very few people can actually like sing.
That was part of Ryan Davis's. What's good, Kenji? And I want to make sure I say this to be clear because I said it in the middle while Javon was talking. I didn't want to interrupt. We got another backer. Thank you. We up to 27 now and up to $908. The goal is before we get off. The goal is before we get off of here for us to be at a G with 30 backers. That is the goal that I have at the least. That's the minimum that I'm hoping for. So hopefully y'all hit that link, fskgo.com. You know what I'm saying? Go hit up Fivestar, go support. We're still early in this thing, and we can get halfway. You know what I'm saying? Hope before the night over with, I believe. But yeah, like I think Ryan's point was that because of the internet, because of social media, he's at 908, Kenji. He's at 908. Hit fskgo.com and that'll take you to the website so you can pledge and so you can go and look at the rewards and then pledge. And make sure you share it too. You know how much that helps us. So but yeah, like Ryan was saying, like you can blow up on social media, and that was definitely a challenge for all of the comedians. It's a challenge for those of us who are in the comic space. It's a challenge. It just changed the industry. So now you don't have as much gatekeeping as usual. Even in Hollywood, honestly, like because if you look at Hollywood, all right, Sean, if you look at Hollywood and the movies that are getting released, there's a whole lot of movies that you would think they have an insane amount of money put into them that are not doing the numbers. Appreciate you, Harold.
Thank you.
There's a whole lot of people that are putting out stuff, and a whole lot of money that's being put into Hollywood projects that is not panning out, like Joker. Unfortunately, I was excited to see that movie, but the reviews this is a time where I allowed the reviews to make me be like, and I'm a fan of Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, but I'm like, bro, I'll wait. And they
I
said,
told you that was. I could have told you that was going to be trash.
well, I was already skeptical because they said they were going to make it a musical, and I was like, why? So I love musicals, but this one I don't get. I don't understand that on any level why they did that.
It was a movie that didn't need to be made, man. Like real talk. Like not every movie needs a sequel.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. But I
Like,
mean, God knows
it's just
about a lot.
like sometimes, and Hollywood frustrates me that way because it's like sometimes the movie, it is what it is, man. Like you don't need a sequel. Like let it be that piece of art.
That movie did not need a sequel.
Did not.
No, they should have left it alone.
The first movie didn't need to be made, but we're here now.
But I mean, you talking about like a watered down, like music being watered down. I mean, same can be said with movies. We're just getting remakes and nothing. I mean, rarely now is like original stuff, ideas coming out.
Yeah,
I still think they should do remakes of bad movies. Like they try to, how they remake good movies? Like remake a bad movie that had a good idea. Like,
yeah,
that would be better.
There's definitely a lot out there that had like a good ideas that just were executed super poorly. Like
that's still objective though. Like, but it would be fun to see. Like I think I agree with you, Tony, especially when it comes to movies. Like one of the reasons that y'all know I love horror movies or thrillers. One of the biggest reasons I love Barbarian and Talk to Me is because
I still ain't seen Talk to Me.
One of the reasons that I love both of those movies is because of the way that they told the story. The way that they told the story was unique, especially Barbarian. We all know movies, saying are broken into 3 acts. You know what I'm saying, before we get into the list. We all know movies are broken into 3 acts, and Barbarian legitimately told a story in 3 acts. I thought that was I can't think of a movie that I've seen approach storytelling in that way where they're literally breaking it into 3 acts. And Talk to Me is just I don't want to spoil anything, but come on, it's been like how long, a year now? but I mean, talk to me. The premise.
Don't spoil Talk to Me. Don't even talk. I haven't seen it yet. Seen it.
Freaking go watch it.
Listen, I ain't paying for it. It'll be free soon.
They said that Penguin show on Max is pretty good.
Fire.
We gotta do the list, y'all. We gotta do the list. I gotta put my son down at 9:30. I played the role of Danny today.
Shut up.
I got to. Damn, man, can I be a father? Is that okay?
You go ahead and be first.
Tell me to shut up.
Go first. Go first.
You really are the angriest man in comics. Jesus Christ.
Who called me that?
I did.
You racist.
That's wild.
Thank you, Tony.
It's pretty accurate.
Go ahead, Javon.
You see, just ain't complain. Just is like,
I don't mean he agree.
You see, he ain't saying nothing.
I wanted the most opinionated man to go first, so he can get.
I'll go first. All right, so we doing
got another backer. 28
top 5. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Top 5 animal-centered movies. All right. So I'm gonna go first. All right. This is hard, man. I did this. I did this together, man. I ain't gonna lie. Number 5, Jaws.
That's disrespectful as crap.
Jaws, even when the shark wasn't there, he was there. He was always like the focal point of the story. It was really cool. Number 4, Bambi. Bambi has traumatized many a child over the last few years. Got to go with Bambi. Number 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One of the most iconic franchises in history. I love that movie.
Shaky.
Good. I gotta give you the shaky from Tony.
Whatever, man.
Shaky.
I love Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I love Ninja Turtles. I'm just saying.
Everybody loves Ninja Turtles.
That's like if I was like Godzilla. I mean,
it's an animal. They animals.
It's a mutant.
It's a mutant animal.
Right. That's what I'm like. That's why I kind of did the same thing. I was like,
y'all didn't say we couldn't be animals.
We're not disputing your choice.
Number 2,
the Lion King. Got to go with the Lion King. We all know, we all love it. And then number 1, I don't care what version it is. I love King Kong. One of the most iconic animal themed movies.
Man,
Any variation out there, definitely got to go with King Kong.
where's an
King Kong was
incinerator?
a sucker,
Need
man.
one.
What'd you say?
Where's an
Kong was a
incinerator?
sucker, man.
They made him I hate that they like always in the new movies he be getting like washed by like all these doggone Godzillas.
Well,
I'm
Godzilla
like,
washes everybody. So,
whatever.
who you? Tony, you want to go next?
Yeah,
Sure.
let the guests go.
I can do that. I went with
Javon, throw your list away though.
for 5.
I'm throwing my list in your damn face. That's what I'm gonna do.
Free Willy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Free Willy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next, I went with Homeward Bound.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if I've ever seen that all the way through.
I think I've seen it, but I ain't.
That's with the cat,
That's a
the
great
dog,
American
and
movie.
Great
Mhm.
movie, man.
Cat
what was
and
the
two
cat, the
dogs.
dog, and what was it?
2 dogs.
Two
Two
dogs.
dogs. Was
I
it
ain't
cat
paying
and 2 dogs, or was it just 2 dogs?
Cat and
2
2
dogs and
dogs.
his cat.
Okay, I haven't seen it in so long. Like I know I
Yeah.
saw it, but I'm having the damnedest time remembering it.
I also had Jaws on my list. I put it at number 3.
Okay.
I'll allow that.
Strong Shark. I mean, my next one. It might be a shaky. Also,
Oh
Jurassic Park.
That's
No,
not.
that's cool.
Okay.
That's
Man,
not shaky.
All
That's,
And
right.
then-
that's on my
you know
list
what?
too.
I'm gonna be
Jurassic
quiet.
Park. And the number 1, man, is a totally biased opinion of my own, and that's what this is about. I went with Balto.
What?
Balto. Oh
Balto?
wow. Okay.
That's a dog movie.
Yeah, it's a throwback cartoon classic.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't think I ever saw it.
There's
I
a movie or a cartoon movie
It's a cartoon
or a
movie.
show. Cartoon movie.
Cartoon
Um,
I
movie.
remember the name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead, Mort.
All right. So for my number 5, I gotta put an iconic horror movie that well, everybody's not into horror, so I guess that's why it's not on y'all's list. But Cujo. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
good one. That's a good one.
Cujo, number 5. Number 4, War for Planet of the Apes. Of all the Planet of the Apes movies that I've seen, that is definitely my favorite. It's fire.
Wait,
Season,
which one is that?
That's the second one in the recent run. That's the second one.
It's
Y'all like that
Rise
last
and
one?
then War.
Did y'all like
The-
the last one that just came out?
Right.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I
watched
watched the
it.
last
It
one. The
was-
last
it was
one, the
okay.
last one was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But to
No,
me,
that's why I
War,
said it was okay.
to me, War for Planet of the Apes is definitely the standard from the new run.
For sure.
So that's my number 4. Number 3, Lion King. Any list that doesn't have Lion King on it, I mean, I gotta ask questions. Tony, I'm gonna let you slide because you guess so. Number 2, Jurassic Park. I mean, ain't no way you could have there's no way that you could have
Right.
a animal movie and not have Jurassic Park up there. That's crazy.
Right.
Number 1, this movie set the standard for all pet movies and terrified a nation to go in the water for still now.
Mhm.
That movie set them.
Yeah, for animal movies.
Yeah.
Jaws set
Jaws
the standard for Jaws.
Yeah.
Jaws changed
Come on,
movie
man.
making. What are you
Yeah.
talking
All
about?
right. Okay.
Jurassic Park only exists because of Jaws. Jaws is literally one of the.
Yeah.
It is the. No, there's no. No, that's the mecca
Yeah.
of animal included movies.
Ain't
That-
Jaws on your list, John?
It's on my list, but again,
It's Jaws and Jurassic
Morgan
Park.
loves hyperbole.
That's not hyperbole. That's
Did
not
it set
hyperbole.
the standard?
Yes. Do you know when Jaws came out? It's like Alien. Alien for horror movies.
I didn't say it wasn't good, and I didn't say it wasn't iconic, and I didn't say none of that. I'm just like, there's been
Do you
there's
see-
been a.
Do you see
There's been-
Hero's comment right there?
What you say?
Jaws had me and my brother scared to take baths.
Babs. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That movie came out in the night. The reason I say it's up there with Alien is because Alien is one of the standards for horror movies. So is The Exorcist. It's because it changed.
Hey, could y'all have put Alien?
I wanted. I wanted to.
I was like, can I put Predator? No, I can't. do that.
I thought about Predator too, but I it doesn't work.
I mean,
But Jaws, if you don't believe me on Jaws, Google it, YouTube it. I'm telling you, that movie changed filmmaking. Period. It changed all filmmaking.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, Jess.
All right, so my number 5, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Which one? The original?
The original?
I won't say the original, but the
remake.
Rise of the
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, okay.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
I thought you were talking about the Mark Wahlberg.
Oh God.
Oh God.
No.
The ending made me so mad. I was like, I don't understand what the hell is going on here.
That was crazy just now.
Right. 4, Lion King. 3, Free Willy. 2,
Hey, that's
Jurassic Park. And 1, Jaws.
You know, I don't think I ever saw Free Willy.
What?
Free Willy over.
The only thing I ever saw of Free Willy was the one scene with the Willy jumping over the damn thing.
Come on now, that's
I don't think I've ever
iconic.
seen it. Yo.
I can't.
No, I've seen it. I've seen that
Come
scene.
on now,
but
with the Michael Jackson playing. Come
In
on,
the
man.
background,
I don't think I've ever
hey,
seen
and if you went past the credits on the VH, the video came on out there. Come on,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Let's not lie though. Okay, if Michael Jackson was not connected to Free Willy, would it still be what we're making it right now?
No, Free Willy was a phenomenon, dog. I remember.
Because of Michael Jackson.
Nah, because y'all still equated that with Shamu. Y'all like, look at Shamu.
No, that movie was a. That movie.
I'm not saying
phenomenon.
that the movie didn't.
Hey, what everything that was scary and stuff with Jaws was good and wholesome. With
Free Willy.
Yes.
I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. I'm just saying Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson.
I mean, he added it. It added to it, but like the movie was people were going to see the movie before
Michael Jackson, bro.
Before that though. Like before the song got big. People were like pouring in.
What a song! There was never a point that song wasn't big because of Michael Jackson. Like it's Michael Jackson, bro. He's the most famous. I'm still convinced he's the most famous man in the last probably 100 years. Who's more famous than Michael Jackson?
I think we did that list.
Did we have this debate? Who's
the most famous people?
Yeah, who's more famous than Michael Jackson?
That's a list. We'll do that.
No, we did that list before.
I think we did it.
We did top 5 most famous people or something like that.
But I think when we did it, we might have did them in America. I don't know if we did internationally, but that's what I'm saying. Michael Jackson, indigenous people in lands that haven't been explored know who Michael Jackson is. Like, I'm just saying, if Michael Jackson was still alive and stepped foot in, the bush somewhere, I mean, they'd probably be moonwalking like this.
If you had to do an honorable mention, what would your honorable mention be?
The Life of Pi.
That was on my list.
Probably Cujo. Cujo would have been mine.
Nemo was on my list.
Finding Nemo,
for sure.
Charlotte's Web.
Fox and the Hound.
Jungle Book.
Okay. Lady and the Tramp.
Jungle Book definitely.
Yeah,
I'm really rocking on my man with the Homeward Bound. I was thinking about throwing that in there. That's an all-American classic. And that's what I was just about to say. Old Yeller is a true classic. I wanted to say Lassie, but Lassie wasn't a movie.
Yeah.
No, they did a Lassie
or a movie that I remember more
of
the show. The show more than the
Bambi is a good. I mean, Bambi is obviously, but Charlotte's Web is too. Like
Charlotte's Web
and Bambi are
Babe.
both.
Babe, that's a good
Ratatouille. Come on,
what's the one with the little
not top 5
mouse?
Ratatouille?
No. It's older than Ratatouille. It's like traditional 2D animation. Fievel. What's the name?
American Tail.
I love American Tail, man. That was one of my
American Tail. Fievel.
Yeah. Fievel had grown men in it, like
for real. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Had grown men in the theater crying, man. I was like, oh, this movie's powerful.
And one of my actual favorites that includes an actual animal, Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, Turner and Hooch.
I mean, for that,
you know what? Beethoven.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beethoven had a whole Dumbo.
Marmaduke.
Sandlot, but I can't count that.
Sandlot.
Technically.
The Sandlot, yeah. The dog was the You
Yeah,
ain't see
man.
the dog till the end, but it was about the
Yeah,
I've
man.
never seen
The
Sandlot.
dog was included. What?
Dunstan checks in. You ever seen that one?
I've heard
Dunstan,
of
that's
it.
the
Remember the
monkey,
name.
right?
It's got the chimpanzee in it.
I don't think I ever saw Dunstan.
But he's in a
Checks.
hotel.
I've heard of it, but I don't know if I watched it. I'm
Milo
not hating on Free Willy. I'm not like it.
It sounded like you was
It was a moment. No. It was a moment. It was. But in my
Nah, it sounded
brain,
like he was hating.
is I can't detach Michael Jackson in that movie.
You got to look at how many
Yeah.
weeks that movie was number one. That movie was number one in the theaters
for a minute.
long time.
People wanted to see that. People wanted to see that whale jump over them rocks
Over and over again.
Like it's an iconic movie moment, no question, right?
It was an
I'm just
iconic
saying,
movie, dog.
Every time I ever think about that movie, I literally hear Michael the song in my head. Like I literally hear
it. Was a
soundtrack.
And when I hear Ninja Turtles, I think of Ninja.
Oh, when I think of Jaws, I hear dun. You don't think of Jaws and don't think of dun.
Exactly.
Right. That's why I
Good
said
soundtrack. That makes
People
sense.
still do that in pools. Like, come on now,
bro.
Hey, I got one. Hey, The Land Before Time.
That's a good one.
That's a tearjerker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
101 Dalmatians.
I thought about that too.
Yeah.
Here's a recent one that is very, very animal centered. That I swear had so many people mad at the bad guy. But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh yeah.
That was a good movie, though. I like that movie. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. I'm just saying it was good.
Yeah, from an animal.
Niggas was mad at the bad guy there. When he saw him crying, and he's like, ah.
Yeah.
People was reaching for guns, like everybody from
an animal's perspective, definitely it was hey, if I wanted to cheat, freaking dang, what's the name of that joint? I just had it in my head, but it's the wrong movie.
Oh, what about The Birds?
Yeah,
you definitely could put that on there. I couldn't argue so much. I mean, it's historic.
Like horror could have like its own separate.
It could.
I had a corny one. It's corny. It's not a
good
movie. It wasn't a good movie, but I enjoyed it. It was corny. Yeah, I remember Man's Best Friend.
No,
Max.
You never seen a movie?
It's like a Cujo. It's like a Cujo.
Yeah, it's like a Cujo ripoff, but it was funny though. Like when he ate what did he eat? He ate something. And he like stretched his mouth. It looked so bad.
I Am Legend. If I want to cheat, I put I Am Legend on there.
Yeah, that's a cheat.
When I asked my son, he said Kung Fu Panda.
Wait, what?
Kung Fu Panda.
When I asked
Panda.
my son before I came here, I said, "What would you?" He was like,
Kung Fu Panda. Yeah.
I couldn't argue with that.
My son
Finding
loved
Nemo's
that
up there,
movie.
bro.
My son loved that movie. What is it? Sing.
Finding Nemo's up there, buddy. Dory is, Ellen made Dory insanely cute. Like it's not debatable, really.
Yeah, I would say Nemo. Finding Nemo's definitely up there.
Definitely. I just for me. Hey, look, if Sharknado's in there, then I'm putting Tremors in there too. They worms, bruh, so it counts. Kinda.
Did y'all see The Wild Robot?
No,
not yet.
That is a fantastic.
I want to go see.
I'm probably gonna wait till it's streaming.
What
Transformers
Hero High School thing? What's that? The anime.
What is it?
I don't do
anime. The Hero Academy.
Oh yeah, My Hero
Academy.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I saw that. I ended up getting the wrong one. I ended up getting the wrong tickets, and so I have speaking Japanese with subtitles.
Was
so
that,
I went
was
to
that
sleep
good?
and let my kids watch it. Don't ask me. I got tired of reading.
I haven't. It took me a while to watch Demon Slayer, and I enjoyed that. Like I'll do the anime little by little, pretty much. Demon Slayer was good though.
You've seen it.
Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. I'm telling you.
But I only got a GED. I can't be reading that much. I went to sleep.
Which one, Tony?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay. Danny told me about that one because of the kids. We can y'all make sure y'all in the private chat, Javon and Jess can send me their list.
Actually, they just sent the one.
Tony, Tony, you sent you send it to me on Messenger, and I'll just copy and paste it. I can't post a poll like I normally do because they always change the thing on the poll, so I probably have to just type it in and get people to answer in the comments.
You just saying that because you never get scored the highest.
That's false. But yeah, no, I'm saying.
I know. Now when he started losing it, we can't do polls.
Oh, we can't do polls.
Like y'all don't have access to the page to put a poll up. You can put it up right now. Do it.
Listen, I already do a lot for this show.
Oh, shut up.
I already do a lot. I can't be doing all your work. I'm sorry. Can't do
Got to pull your weight, Morgan.
I know, man. Step up your game, man.
Hey, man, y'all make me say bad words. We appreciate y'all as always. Javon got to go.
What's the joint at? Pull the thing up.
Yeah, make sure you pull that up. We got two new backers while we were on.
Yeah.
We are $80 away from that $1,000 goal, and 2 backers away from the 30 backer goal. So
Javon about to put that 80 in there.
that's what I'm talking about.
Broke. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. Javon,
That's what I'm talking about.
I feel bad because there are a lot of Kickstarters that I wanted to support. It's a rough time, man. If you knew how much I have to pay for my child's private school right now.
God bless.
They
On the public school he goes.
They coming for it, nigga. Hey, listen, if it were up to me. But I lost.
Appreciate y'all having me on here, man. For real.
Hey, anytime, man. We always enjoy Mr. Tony Klapper.
Yeah, man. Always. We will. I don't know what we're doing next week yet. I hope it's a draft because I really like doing those.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, bro.
We probably gonna do it. We probably should do a draft. I still want to do. I mean, there's a bunch of drafts that we can do, man. But have we ever done Michael Jackson draft?
What do you mean?
Like, pick the best Michael Jackson songs?
No, but why would you want to lose?
You don't win drafts. Like,
hey, you should do a draft of your do your own EP of like your top 5 hip hop tracks.
I think we did that.
No, we didn't.
We did top.
Not a
we
draft.
Did a draft.
Not like that.
A hip hop songs.
He said do it your top
draft.
He said we draft. So we're drafting. So what do you mean, Tony? You mean like
I could have sworn we just
you're creating an EP or a mixtape and your collection of songs, your top 5 songs you're going to choose.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, we could do that.
We did something similar to that. What was
I know that's what I'm saying. We just did something like that. Let me look up.
We did.
I don't know, because whatever it was, I kept picking y'all stuff and y'all was getting mad at me.
I was definitely pissed. Like me like twice, and I was not happy about it.
Y'all done a draft for like supervillain teams?
We did greatest rap songs draft. That's what we did.
Okay. Supervillain teams, no, but that would be
fire.
Awesome. That would be awesome.
Your own supervillain team and to cross like.
If it goes anything like
is
X-Men team.
I told you I wanted to do superhero football NFL draft. Which one will be your quarterback? Who will be your receiver? Who will be your? You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
I'm down for that. I mean,
so you got Hawk on your defensive line,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like
he is the offensive line.
Well, we'd have to pick.
You just put the blob right there.
But all right, so if we do that though, we got to pick on both sides of the ball. So we'd have 5.
No, we're gonna do it like actual fantasy football. So you're gonna have your offensive, and then you're gonna have your one defensive.
So you have a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, tight end.
Yeah, and then your defensive player, and then
we gotta figure it out.
I feel like you should. I feel like if you're gonna do it, you should have a pull list. Like create a list that people can pull from, like how a draft would be. Like there would already be people in. It feels like just because there's so many.
Yeah, but the best ones are always going basically the pull list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that we could develop that honestly because I think it's a great idea, but it's gonna be that getting the first pick on that will be paramount. Like,
Oh yeah, your first pick.
yeah,
your first picks are crucial.
that would be paramount in a superhero one. Oh my god, bro!
Right.
Like we all know who somebody's going after Superman immediately. If Goku counts, we're probably gonna have Superman. Then Goku's going
That's
after.
why I was saying have a pull list because it's so broad. Like
Yeah.
So then you would just say Marvel or DC.
like
Yeah.
you like maybe keep it Marvel DC because like if you're talking about like I got All Might from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got Vegeta from. Like then it can get a little crazy.
Yeah. If we allow video game characters, I'm drafting Kratos.
That's what I'm saying. Like that can get a little crazy because if you just say heroes and villains, like
I'm taking Kratos
Sonic,
immediately.
Sonic on your squad, like
yeah. If you get Sonic, that's fine. I'm taking Flash. He's not gonna be my running back, but
maybe
man,
do for Marvel. Maybe we just do for Marvel and
we
DC.
probably need to do Marvel. I would say we could probably do Marvel and DC because if you stick to straight Marvel once
After the second round, depending on how many people in the draft.
Like, you're getting deep in there now, bro. Like, once because yeah, I think like you would if you do Marvel and DC, then if somebody takes Thanos, you take Darkseid. If somebody takes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you are gonna be thinking of all the heavy man. You gotta get. If I'm getting a QB, I'm getting bullseye, bro.
Oh,
right, exactly. He throwing dots.
He throwing,
you know what I'm saying?
But yo, it would be
but he can only throw as strong as a human being could throw. Though.
That's
true. You know what I'm saying?
But
He'd be good for
basketball. We playing like intergalactic
100 yards. I just listen.
Are we running 100 yards?
Nah, listen, man. Superman definitely my number one.
Pass to the Flash.
100 yards. This is getting crazy.
Give me, if I'm doing that, I take Captain America, man. That dude.
Yeah, you think about Superman being your quarterback, he throws that thing too hard. Your receivers ain't catching that.
Well, my receivers are superheroes.
That's true.
Are they?
If I got Captain America and the damn Flash, I'm like, hey, just go deep, man. I'm immediately hike it and throw it.
Superman throwing literal bullets at people.
Damn right.
We got we would have to figure out if we're doing 100 yards because 100 yards in Flash. Come on, man.
In the end zone,
he could pitch faster.
In the end zone while the DB just still running.
He'd be the ran to 2 end zones. I mean, yeah, I think we should do that. We just got to figure out.
Yeah, we just got to figure the logistics of it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, listen,
we'll see y'all next week. Hey, yo, please look. We get ready to get off, but please
like, subscribe,
all that. Share that joint. Like, subscribe for the show. We want to get. I still want to get the 30 backers before the night's over with. So y'all, fskgo.com. Hit Tony. Appreciate you coming through as always, bro.
Appreciate it.
We'll see y'all next week.